Hello, and welcome to Arcane Fire 10's very first Wi-Fi video. So, it's against RipBlackJr. He PM'd me for a battle, and I was like, sure, why not? So, ignore any clicking noises you hear in the background. That's me trying to speed up the vid a little bit. So, yeah. So, he goes for the gyro ball right off the bat, but I go for the taunt first, expecting him to set up rocks or something. But we'd already had a battle, so it was all like, ooh, whatever. Rocks aren't much of an issue to his team. Not much of an issue to my team either, so he just goes for the gyro ball. He hits me down to my sesh, so I go for the earthquake, and it does a hefty chunk of damage, and this was a really lucky gamble on my part. I wasn't sure if he was heat proof or levitate, but I knew that my other physical move was rock slide, so I really didn't have much of an option but to go for the earthquake. So he takes me down with another gyro ball, and knowing that his only attacking move is gyro ball, I go into the Gyarados, and he puts off his intimidate, so I go for a dragon dance just to bulk myself up. Dragon Dance is a pro move, man. So he goes for a gyro ball, but after my amazing dragon dancing, it doesn't do much. It does like 40 damage. So he couldn't do that because, yeah, I don't know why. Because his taunt hadn't worn off, that's why. So I go for a dragon dance on the predicted switch. So I boost up my attack and my speed some more. And this was a bad move on my part. This was like my poor play of the game, or one of them, like one of two or something. But I I probably could have killed the Toxicroak, maybe not, with a Stone Edge, but I hit him with a Waterfall, and it doesn't do anything because he absorbs it. He hits me with a Poison Jab, it doesn't do much, but I do a pro play here, and I go for the Stone Edge on his switch because I know he has a Dragonite. I know he'll send in the Dragonite to take the predicted Waterfall because he hasn't seen Stone Edge on my Gyarados yet. So, yeah, he takes it, and, yep, he dies. So, goodbye, Mr. Dragonite. You won't be missed very much. So, yeah, Porygon 2 comes in next, and he traces my Intimidate, which is like, no, not fair. That is my move, man. You can't be stealing my moves. It's just not cool. So I go for the Waterfall, and I didn't expect to do much after the Intimidate, but I forgot that I Dragon Danced twice, which meant that I was still at +1. So yeah, I do a very reasonable sum of damage, but he hits me with Thunder. And yeah, I ran the calc. It would have taken me out at full hit points anyhow, because the Gyarados is like minimum special defense, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, in comes X-Cloud. So I'm like, Surf, X-Cloud, because X-Cloud learns Surf. I didn't even know that. So, X-Cloud uses Surf, and what would have been pro right here is to force the switch, because I'm Specs. If he'd have gone in, but he didn't know that, but if he had gone into his, Water Absorb, his Water Absorb Toxicroak, then he would have forced my switch. But instead he goes for the Outrage on the Garchomp. And yeah, my X-Cloud takes it okay, but this Garchomp just eats up my Surf. I'm like, alright, this should do a decent amount of damage, right? Wrong. Doesn't even do half. So I immediately have to withdraw, and I switch into the Shuckle, because I figure, hey, 504 defense has to count for something, right? So it does, and 504 defense did something really well. And, I decided that I can survive after some mad addition skills, addition and subtraction. Yeah, I decided I'll live on 5 hit points, and I do, and I'm like, woohoo, professional math. So, I go for the Toxic on this guy, kind of to force the switch, Combined with the fact that he's confused, it should force the switch, but I didn't predict this switch. Looking back, I really should have predicted that switch, and then I would have been like pro. But instead he goes into this thing, and up here is where it cost him the game. So I'm protect, but he goes for the hyper beam. I know he has aura sphere. Why didn't he go for the aura sphere? Aura sphere would have killed me with 5 hit points. Would have been stab. Even if he is specs, which I think he might be. I don't know. I guess he should have done that. I don't know. On the other hand, I've got the Dragonite and some other stuff. But I don't know. So I Dragon Dance up, and I go for the Fire Punch, because I can now outspeed Lucario. And I'm like, woohoo, pro! So, yeah. Fire Punch. And, yeah. Lucario faints. And in comes Zong. Dr. Zong. And I just Fire Punch him. And, yeah. It still doesn't... And if I hadn't done something really stupid here, I probably could have fit it into one video. I still might be able to, though, with my speeding up and whatnot. So, in comes Toxicroak, and last game I had with this guy, right before this one, that I didn't save, I swept with this Dragonite, because it rapes. So, yeah, but I just paralyzed this guy, and he uses revenge. I'm trying to be vengeful, I guess, but it doesn't do anything. So I withdraw Dragonite, and in comes Exploud as fodder. He goes for a Sludge Bomb. And that'll KO my Exploud, unfortunately. But it's all worth it, because in comes my last book that he hasn't seen yet, an Absol. And this Absol is like Super Luck, plus Swords Dance, plus Spell Tag Psycho Cut, which spells Ultimate Doom for this guy. Basically, he goes for revenge. Except for that revenge. And he does like 260 damage to my Absol. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to die. I'm like, maybe it's a crit, maybe Absol is just fail. But Absol is just fail. He survives with 9 hit points. He's got the Vacuum Wave, though, or the Quick Attack or something. But he gets paralyzed, which really saved my Absol, which saved the match. So down goes Toxicroak to my super effective critical hit Psycho Cut. And yeah, it's super effective. So goodbye, Mr. Toxicroak. And last but not least, well, last and least, he's got his Garchomp, which will die to my Sucker Punch. So yeah, good game, RipBlackJr. I really hope to battle you again. It was a great battle. I always have fun battling you. And yeah, so that concludes my first video. So peace out, YouTube. Later.